AFTV Jason, big win today.
Absolutely massive. I don't normally get nervous before games, but this is the first one for a while I've been a bit apprehensive about, because I know that they are kind of like masters of the dark arts, and they make these sorts of games really ugly, and they're not looking to come and play, and that can kind of get frustrating, particularly when you're at home and you're expected to kind of dominate. And we shut them up. We absolutely shut them up. You know, they had a 5-minute spell or so where they looked like they might have done something, and we nipped it in the bud. We controlled it. They came out in the second half, but they had a chance within the first minute, and then after that did absolutely nothing. And I think that really Arteta's got to take a lot of credit for that, because those are the sorts of games where he can potentially overthink things and overcomplicate them. I was speaking to James last night saying that I wasn't sure how he was going to try and build, whether he was going to try and build with a back with two and then the three in the middle with the inverted fullbacks, or whether he would be a bit more conscious and shift Ben White over and kind of play with a three. But what happened today? Like we played them all over the park, and you know, they made 4 substitutions in one go, which kind of showed what Conte was thinking. Not one of those was a game changer.
Like they gave up.
Not yet. Well, I think there was. I think at that point, I think he was just thinking, this can't be 5. It can't be 5 or 6. So the changes that he made were to kind of shore things up for them a little bit. Yeah. You know, Son coming off for Charles, like that shows exactly what we did. We absolutely dominated them, and they weren't close. I don't think they really had a threatening counter attack throughout the whole game. And you know, some of the players like Partey and Martinelli today were absolutely unplayable. Absolutely unplayable. And when you've got players that are playing on that, like it breeds so much confidence. And I think, you know, I was saying to someone yesterday, you know, Jesus coming in has kind of forced everyone in the front line to kind of up their game a little bit, because like his levels and his energy and his enthusiasm, brilliant. And you know, again, like last season, even earlier in the season, maybe last season, you have a game like today and maybe Partey plays the whole 90 because you're not quite sure, but actually you can bring him off now and say, right, we're just going to rest you, wrap you up in cotton wool till Sunday, you can come out for the Liverpool game.
Confident going into that game, Liverpool now?
Yeah. Look, I think we have
apparently they're losing 2-1.
Yeah, I think you have to be. I think the way that we're playing, I think we have to go into every game confident. I think that, you know, we've had times in the past that we're not quite sure what Arsenal, but we've seen what Arsenal are going to turn up, and they've turned up every game this season. And you can't fault them. Like the way that they're building, the way that they do things, on and off the ball. Because that's the other issue. The other issue is not necessarily when you're a team that dominate the ball, what you do on the ball is great, but actually what we're now doing off the ball in terms of our pressing, when we decide to press, how we press, the structure when we press, it's unreal. Like we're just not giving teams an opportunity to try and play out and play. And every time Tottenham tried to play out today, Partey was in the middle, picking up that second ball, and then we were straight and launched on the counter attack. Harry Kane's going to look back over his career, I feel, and wonder why he didn't press for that move to Man City when his opportunity came, because he can't have enjoyed that today. He cannot have enjoyed it.
I did though.
No,
and that's the main thing. Well, no, you did. We all did.
No, but in all seriousness, like he's got to sit back and look at his career honestly and ask that. And I think Liz made the point earlier about Ben White. How is Gareth Southgate building an England squad and sacrificing Saka and Grealish and these sorts of players to accommodate Eric Dyer and Harry Maguire? What must Harry Kane honestly be thinking when he's sitting there going, I need these players around me to help me flourish, and he doesn't have them at Tottenham, he doesn't have them in the England squad. I feel for him. Honestly, he should just put on an Arsenal shirt next season and honestly just win some stuff. This year, we've always said that the minimum was top 4 in Europa. I think we'll be the closest team to City this season. I genuinely think we'll be the closest team to City this season. And kind of how we manage Partey and how they manage Haaland could be the difference between who does and doesn't win the league.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.